My salary stayed flat. Everything about my life was being documented. How long I stay in the bathroom is being documented. How long I go to the bathroom and take a dump is being documented. When I go to lunch is being documented. The people that work with me do not have advanced degrees, but I do. At the time, my name was at the Guardian newspaper. And instead of the company coming to me and say, congratulations, they were planning for my removal. So for her to say, I am not African American, but the way she's treating that woman, I'm also being treated. But at the same time, she's telling me, I am not black. I'm not black. She is. I'm not black. Derek is. You're not black. Derek is. Derek and I went to college together, high school together. He's African American. He's American-born African. I'm African-born American. I'm African-born American. He's an American-born African. I'm an African-born American. He's an African-born American. We're both black. We're both being treated exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. So the immigrants, when you're an immigrant, you don't understand. You have absolutely no idea how the culture is. You have no idea how the culture is. We worked 3 times. We worked like I remember I had 3 jobs. I had a full-time job and I have 2 other jobs. Just to make sure I preserve my dignity. A man without a job is a man without dignity. The book claims that. A man without a job is a man without dignity. The book claims that. In the culture of my being, father is responsible. In the culture of my being, man is the protector and the provider of women and children. In the culture of my being. Don't tell me to assimilate. Tell me I'm part of the melting pot. I'm part of the melting pot. I'm part of the melting pot. Don't tell me to assimilate. Tell me I'm part of the melting pot. That's who I am. Immigrants are part of the melting pot. 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 Us. And who is the greatest beneficiary of that? Dear America, you are. Dear America, you are. Why is America #1, even though America is one of the youngest countries in the world? Because America benefits from the immigrants. Am I contributing? This book contributes to what? America's progress. Who is stopping this book right now? America's system. The racist system machine. Because the machine wants to lie to you. The machine wants to separate you. The machine wanted to do that. System is the enemy of black people. System is the enemy of immigrants. That system can be innovated and be inclusive. That's what I talk about. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. My favorite Americans are the Minnesotans. I want to make sure this stupid thing charges. I want to make sure, yeah, it's charging now. It's good. It's charging now. Can you guys hear me? I'm not a hater. Don't put me in the category of hater. I can never hate. Once you see what I have seen, you can never hate. When strangers care, you care for them. In the year of 1991, I was in a ship My whole family was in a ship. My birth certificate lies in the Indian Ocean. If you can hear me, say you can hear me. Say you can hear me, please. If you can hear me, say you can hear me. Please tap the screen. Say you can hear me, please. If you can hear me, just say you can hear me. Because somehow, yeah, you can hear me. Okay, thank you. In the year of 1991, we were in a ship. That ship, the Kenyan government refused to let us in. They refused to let us in. It was CNN headline news. If you guys can Google it, CNN used to have a show called Headline News. It's a CNN headline news that actually came on board. They put our story internationally. It is after that that the Kenyan government allowed us to go into their country as refugees. It was white people that came on board on our ship. They brought us banana and water. I can still taste that banana inside my mouth. The memory of it. The memory of it. So when the strangers care, you care for them. I could never be one of these haters that are in the trenches. I hate white people. I hate white people. I hate white. I'm never going to say that. I'm never going to say that. What I'm saying is, even if the whites wanted to fix, they inherit this system. The enemy of black people is system. The system was created and left behind by, of course, racist people. That system needs to be innovated. And to do that, you would have to read and write and complain and promote a book like this, get together and have a force of change, become a force of change. Because to change this country for the better is to help the country. It's not to destroy the country. If I win, you win. If I lose, you lose. Because we are in this together. That's how you have to understand. But you put me in a box and you're like, oh my God, he hates white people. He wrote a book called America Made Me a Black. African Americans don't hate white people, man. Even though they went through like hell, they're still going to continue to go through hell. I continue to go through hell when I'm in this country. They still continue to dance and pray and do sports and still go through like the worst war one can go through, which is racism. There's nothing worse than racism. You can ask me because I have been to war. I know what it's like to hear bullets. I know what it's like to watch a man take machine gun. I know what it's like for a man to dance. Okay, I know that. You know, I also know what it's like for racism to enter your body, to disintegrate inside of you. You know, also racism you can inherit. You know, like for example, the worst thing that can happen to you is you carry a racism. Then you pass that on to your children as legacy. And then they pass it on to their children as legacy. And it continues. To break that, I always give an African American child, go to Africa to break that cycle of pain. Go to Africa, man. At least stay away from this country for a while. When my book came out, America Made Me a Black Man, I'm gone. I was gone, man. I was gone. Went to a small village in Africa. I went to Somalia, Kenya, Oman, Dubai, Ethiopia. You know, I watched a goat being slaughtered. I ate the liver of that goat. I fetch my own water. I work in a farm. I teach young people. You know, I heal. I heal. I think every black person in this country needs to heal. Every black person in this country needs to heal. And the more education you have, the more racism you encounter in this country. Because, you know, when you're educated, you're competing with the system, and the system doesn't want you. The system doesn't want you. So you have to understand where I came from. Before you argue with me, understand where I came from. Understand where I came from. Understand who I am. I can never hate human beings. Writers cannot hate. Writers write. If you can make me upset, I'll write about you. America made me upset, I wrote America made me a black man. America made me upset, I wrote America made me a black man. And I said, dear America, I'm barely a witness to what you have been doing to black people for the last 400 years. That's it. My family, I don't have any slavery in my family. My mom, my dad's dad, they all slept with a gun. All of them slept with a gun. All of them. My auntie was abducted by the British Empire. They all are. You understand? They all are. All are. To defend the valley. So racism didn't get to us. Even the colonial mindset, I was free from it. You know, Somali life is free from the colonial mindset. You know, I never look at white people as different, as superior. I never did. You know, so I had trouble. Also, my father, the book also claims this. My father told me, may he rest in peace, may he rest in peace, may he rest in peace. You know, anything I do in this world, may my father be in peace. I think a boy cannot be without a father. A boy needs a father. A lot of the reason why a lot of black boys are doing bad in this country is because the fathers are gone, the fathers are absent. A boy needs a father. A boy without a father is like a boy without a direction. A boy without a father is a boy without a direction. Write that down. A boy without a father is a boy without life's direction. A boy without a father is a boy without life's direction. Life needs direction. Life needs direction. Woman is emotional. Boy cannot handle with that. A boy that's raised by mom, she raises just like her emotional being. That emotional being, a boy cannot live in that environment. That's why boys go out there and bike. That's why boys go out there and play football. That's why boys go out there and cause trouble. Boys are different. We're built differently. We are built differently. If you want to have a successful boy, make sure that boy has access to male. Make sure he has access to male. Make sure he has access to male. The reason why I did okay because I remember my mom. I remember my dad. So whenever I used to give hard times to my mom, I never listened to my mom. My mom used to beat the shit out of me. Even in America, she used to beat the shit out of me. And that was love. I know some of you will say, it's abuse. Shut the hell up. My mom's beating is never abuse. That was love. Because what she was trying to do is to protect me from the system. My mom used to tell me, you cannot go to prison. You cannot go to prison. You cannot go to prison. You cannot be a bum. You must do good in school. She used to look at my mouth. She used to come in with a whip in my room. It was all love. I never looked at her as an enemy, ever. My mom was all about love. She rescued me from war. She brought me into this country. She walked. She always put her food. She gave us her food first. During the war, when he had no food, she would make sure we eat first. By the time she get to the refugee camp, she lost her teeth because of malnutrition. You're telling me she's not trying to protect me from the white man's machine in America when she tried to beat me up in America? Don't play that game. I know a lot of you people will say, oh my God, your mom was abusive to you and now you should go complain. You need a therapy. Shut the hell up. Writers don't need therapy. Writers need to write books. Writers need to write books. Book is my therapy. My mom, whatever she has done to me was to protect me. She honored me. May God honor her for whatever remains in her life. And I honor her in this book. In the acknowledgement, there's a poetry. You can read that poetry. One of the best poetry. It took me a few seconds to write it. My mom used to protect me from the system. And she did her best to raise us. She did her best to raise us. She used to tell me, son, I know your father is no longer alive. I know you don't want to listen to me, The only time I begin to listen to her when she started cursing me. Waku habaray. I'm gonna curse you. One morning I came in, and I write this in America made me a black man. I wrote this in America made me a black man. The time that I changed was the time she came to me and she's like, I came in Salat Subah, the morning prayer. I snuck in, and she came to me with a whip, and she said, son, we went through refugee camps, we went through hell, we came to America, now you're messing up. I tried to, I beat you a few times, you're not listening to me. She said, it's an early morning, I just prayed. If you do anything stupid and you end up in jail, or you start using your drugs, or you start drinking alcohol, she said, may you go to hellfire. That day, a poor African woman praying and cursing me because my stupidity. After that day, I changed. I was like, dear God, forgive me for mom, what I did to mom. So what am I telling you? What I'm telling you is this. If you want your boys to do good, make sure they have access to male in the family. We are two different emotions. We're not the same. America tells you we're the same. Not true. This book claims, the way my dad used to treat me and the way he used to treat my mom, my sisters, and the way he used to treat me, two different worlds. My dad wanted to treat me as a man, as a boy. Go on hunt, go on bike, go and do this, go and do that. It was a testing. He was an army guy. The way he used to treat my mom, my sisters were like he was preparing them to be mothers, and the boys to be fathers, which means a protector, a provider. But right now, you have a lot of boys who are confused because they have no access to their emotion. They have no access to their own emotion. When you're a boy, you're looking for your own emotion. That rough love, that tough love. When you run around on your bike, you fell off. That's growth. That's growth. America is trying to deny the boys to be boys, and you are trying to deny your boys to be boys. And then when they mess up, you tell them, "Oh my God, they mess up. I don't know what to do. My boy is not going to school. My boy is not listening to me." Why would he listen to you? Why? You're not providing the right emotions for your boy. Your boy needs a man that can tell him, "Man, shut up and do this, man. Stop talking to me." That's what a boy needs. A boy doesn't need you're begging. "Mom, hoyo, or kujalai. I love you, mom. I love you, mom. What do you need? A bike? I'm gonna buy for you. Oh, you need to go to the movies? I got you. I'm gonna get you movies." That is not the emotion of the boy. A man is looking for a father figure that says, "Son, I told you don't do that, man. Don't do that. Period. Don't do that, man. That's it." That's what he wants. So make sure your boy growing up has access to a male figure. The best male figure is to make sure he has access to his father. Access to his father. Access to his father. No. Donald Trump was not. That's not true. Stop it. Donald Trump came from very wealthy. Donald Trump is a generation that played too much games. That's what it is. I think how it is. I don't think Donald Trump doesn't get it. He doesn't get the world geopolitical games that the world is playing. Look at the Russian geopolitical game. Look at America. America is falling apart because the geopolitics is so bad. The American geopolitics is so simple, so kiddish, so like unsophisticated. Oh, we're gonna bomb that country. Yeah, let's go bomb them. It's like stupid thing, man. Like the Russians are playing like really, really sophisticated. The Chinese are playing really, really sophisticated. But we're playing with Truth Social. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you, man. Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna get you, nigga. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, what do you think? I'm gonna get you, right? I'm gonna get you. You'll be in the neighborhood, man. I'm gonna throw water at you. That's not a geopolitical game. Geopolitical game is when you study the country. You want to. I'm not a politician, but I study politics. Is when you look at the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, right? Strength, threat, what is it? Weakness, opportunity. You know what? SWOT analysis, right? You study that, and like you say, whatever. A country, you want to destroy a country. Like, what is the population of a country? 300 million. Sure. What is the education level? 20%, whatever. 50% educated. Sure. What is the other 50% uneducated? What are they interested in? Such and such. What is their army like? Such and such. Is it are they nationalistic? Are they theology? Do they believe in God? Like such and such. Like you study it. You study really well before you do any of that. But you don't do that. You just like say, like you think life is like a game. It's like a video game. No, it's not. No, it's not. And we're going to pay a price for that. 100%. You're going to pay a price. Everyone's going to pay a price for this. And that's the tragedy of American story that I am looking at. The coming tragedy is about how we conduct ourselves in a foreign policy. The same way in America, books like this are being banned because they want push certain narrative, propaganda. The same way that Fox News is pushing the war. We're doing good with the war. We're doing good with the war. We're doing good with the war. Yeah, bomb them. Yeah. They have to listen. Bomb them. Da, 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 da. The blowback is going to be harsh. Someone needs to think strategically. Someone needs to think. This thing has to go back to the intellect, the wisdom gatherer. The wisdom gatherer. There's a lot of wisdom gatherers in this country. There's a super intelligent people in this country. Super intelligent people in this country. Super intelligent people in this country. How come they're not on the table? How come they're not on the table? How come America doesn't even recognize that immigration is actually the superpower of America? Immigration is a superpower of America. Italia right now is having a hard time, for the retirees to retire because no young person will actually, the older people, there are too many older people than young people. So Italy is dying, Sweden is dying, Norway is dying. Why is America not dying? Because America, in the 90s, I'm old enough to remember 90s, the greatest threat to America was not an outside threat. It was the baby boomers retiring. If the baby boomers retire, can young Americans support the baby boomers? That was the crisis of the 1990s. How do they solve that issues? Bring more immigrants. Immigrants work. Baby boomers retire. Now you have an even. You'll have an even workers and retirees. Italy right now doesn't have that. This country benefited. Oh, Well, maybe they. How about now? How about now? Oh, someone's messing with me, huh? So what I'm saying. So what I'm saying. So what I'm saying. Example, there's more blowback that we know, like the gas went up. That's the beginning of the blowback. If enough immigrants leave this country, the farms, healthcare industry, the engine of this country. Like right now, for example, in Dubai, Dubai is not coming out from this mess. It's not. Because like everyone that works in Dubai is an immigrant. It's sad. They use immigrant money to make themselves wealthy and to destroy the rest of the Arab countries, Muslim countries. That's what Dubai people do. You're not even black America. What the hell does that mean? This guy is fool. I never claimed that, man. We love immigrants. Yeah. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm just reading now. Finally, I'm getting to read what you guys said. I never claimed to be African American, so stop it. I'm an African-born American. African Americans are American-born Africans. Are paying the same. Racism has no eyes, no ears. It's democratic. Racism is democratic. So stop it. Stop it. Ah, I see. You're not African. So what are you? This country is not, you didn't come from the sky. You didn't come from the earth. I mean, the grass. What are you? If not African, what are you? You're the haters of Malcolm. The haters of Malcolm. Whenever Malcolm calls himself an African, there will be some buffoons who say, "Oh, I'm not African, man. I'm not African, man. I'm not African, man." God made you African, whether you like it or not. That's given. That's not even. There's not even a dispute. That's just a given. That's given. Google. You look at your face in the mirror, man. It's like me saying I'm not a black. I was born black. God made me black. Anyways, my brother, much love to you. All right. No hate. No hate.
Good morning, Kurt. Varunti.